Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Top of the morning to you this beautiful Saturday morning. I'm coming to you live from Saskatchewan, Canada. Man, you picked the right time to be at the right place this morning. My name's Alan Hurdell. I'm way up here in Canada, and I'm proud to be hosting this call with Mr. Blair Bremner this morning. I myself have got 38 years of experience in the industry. Blair has never worked a full-time job in his life. He's been in network marketing all of his life since he came out of college. And boy, we've got a treat for you. But what these calls are for each and Saturday morning is to teach you how to build your VStream business, how to teach you to go out and recruit, how to teach you to bring in people and not be doing presentations but versus conversations. And without further delay, I'm going to be sitting in the background, Blair, whenever you need me. So I'm going to turn the call over to Mr. Blair Bremner, and we're going to get this call started.
Thank you so much, Alan. Man, I just appreciate everybody getting on the call today. It just shows you're serious about your business. We're going to be doing this call every Saturday to really teach you how to get out there and build an just incredible business for yourself with VStream. So we're excited. So let's just jump right into it, guys. What I thought I'd do today, starting off, by the way, make sure you have a pen and paper handy. You might want to take some notes. Got a lot of information to cover today, and we are going to take your questions at the end, so please hold those till we get to the end. We're going to be covering the comp plan. I'm going to be going over our new placement feature. We're also going to be going over how to give a presentation and all kinds of fun stuff. So first, what I thought I'd do is just go over our the enhanced compensation plan that we have with VStream. And I got to tell you, this is the most amazing compensation plan I've ever seen. It's a hybrid unilevel. I've never seen anything like it before. And now with our new placement feature, you can place people anywhere in your downline. You can create power lines if you like, and I'm going to go over all that today. But let's just start off by going over the compensation plan in detail. Now, if you're a new member, of course, you can sign up for free and get a website. But where you want to be, without a doubt, is our pro level and our pro membership. Now, I'm not going to go over all the benefits of the pro membership. We do that every Tuesday, Thursday, and you know what's available there, but just tons of ways to save money on things you're buying, discounts on the VStream, discounts 50% off on the Neutronics products, and on and on. So our pro level, of course, is just $68.50 per month. And every 6 months that you're on AutoShip as a pro member, you're going to get either a free VStream Media Center or you're going to get $400 worth of products. So, guys, this membership pays for itself. We're going to reward you every 6 months. Every month you get a point. Once you get 6 points, you're going to pick up some Neutronics products or a VStream Media Center. Guys, how easy is that? And it's tax deductible. That $68.50 is completely tax deductible as well. All right. We also have our Pro Level Plus membership. Now, this is very exciting, and we have had some confusion about this, but I'm going to clear it up right now. This is $199 per month, and not only does that include the Pro membership, but it also includes a VStream Media Center. So you can sign up as a distributor for just $199 plus shipping. You get the Pro membership and a VStream Media Center every single month, and you can switch back and forth between the $68.50 membership and the $199. You're not locked into that. And every when you accumulate 6 months of the Pro membership at $68.50, you're going to pick up a VStream or the product. So they don't have to be consecutive. You can mix those up as you like. Now, for $221, you can get the Pro membership, the VStream Media Center, and an HD antenna. This is what I really recommend people doing. You want to have these on hand at all times, because you know if you have a VStream 2 right now, you know that when you show this to someone, they're going to want to buy it. So it's always good to keep one or two on hand at all times. So that's the Pro Plus membership. Now, here's how the compensation plan works. And like I said before, you can join as a free distributor. You're going to get the corporate websites. And every time you refer someone, you're going to pick up 20% of the commissionable volume on that order. and this is paid weekly, every Friday. So next Friday, it's going to pay a fast start for all of the volume from this week, this previous week. Now, if you're a pro distributor, you're going to pick up 30% on the commissionable volume of any orders made for the previous week. Now, we pay these out these fast starts are paid out for the first 60 days that someone joins your business. So you're going to get a 20 or 30% on all the orders made from your personally sponsored distributors for the first 60 days that they're in the business. And that doesn't matter. Now, we've got the new placement feature, which I'm going to be talking about. I'm so excited about. So it doesn't matter where you place people in your organization. You're going to be picking up that 20 or 30% no matter where you place them in your organization. Now, let's talk about the residual plan. Now, this is just one chart now. We did have two different charts. This is one chart. Basically, how this works, for the first 60 days that someone joins your business, you're going to be picking up 20 or 30% of the commissionable volume, and then 50% of that volume is going to be paid out in this plan that you're looking at on the screen right now. And then after 60 days, 100% of the volume is paid out in this chart. So again, and if you're placing people in your organization and they're not necessarily on your first level, you're going to be picking up that 30% as a pro member, and wherever you place that person, they could potentially be earning commissions off of this residual plan that you're looking at right now. Now, as you can see on the left, we have our junior executive. This is basically a pro membership, and if you're a pro member, you're going to be picking up 5% of the volume on levels 1, 2, and 3 of all the volume on those 3 levels in your organization. Once you reach executive director, you're going to be getting an additional 5% on level 4 and below. That's actually an infinity bonus that is starting at executive director. And I want to go over all of the qualifications here in a second. Once you reach senior executive, you pick up another 5% on level 5 and below. So that could be, you could actually be earning up to 10% on some of your legs on level 5 and below. When you reach regional director, you get an additional 5% on level 6 and below, and a 1% infinity bonus starting on level 7. And this is, when you see these red numbers there, that means that is paid through 3 generations of other qualified regional directors. So when you have other regional directors in your organization, it just means you're not going to get cut off or blocked from that infinity bonuses. That's going to pay down through the 4th regional director in your organization, in your unilevel. When you reach national director, that's going to go to another % on level 8 and below, again, paid through 3 generations. If I'm an international director, another % on 9 and below. So actually, when you're an international director, you could be earning potentially 18% on all of the volume on level 9 and below on certain legs in your organization. Yeah, I just got a note. Actually, those 3% actually start on level 3. I apologize. I'm going to have to readjust these charts. Apologize for that. Those are a little bit higher up, but they do pay through the generations. And then 1-star, you get an additional 5% on level 7 and below. 2-star, another 5% on level 8 and below, and 3-star, an additional 5% on 9 and below. And again, those blue and red numbers are infinity bonuses that you are getting when you reach these levels. And I'm going to show an example here in a minute, and then we're going to go over this incredible new placement option that we have. Now, let's talk the matching bonuses. Guys, this is just out of the park with the matching bonuses. We have just started these February 1st. And here's how it works. When you sponsor one person, you're going to pick up a 10% matching bonus on everything that your personally sponsored distributors earn in residual income. When you sponsor 2 people, it goes to 20%. When you sponsor 4 people, you're now going to get 20% on your first generation and 10% on your second generation. So all your second level people, you're going to get 10% of everything they earn. When you sponsor 6 Pro members or Pro Plus members, you're going to get an additional 5% on matching bonus on all of the income earned on generation 3 or level 3. We say generations. I'm going to explain what that means in a moment. You can also, we'll refer to them as levels right now. When you sponsor 8, you're going to get an additional 5% on your 3rd generation. Once you sponsor 10, you get another 5% on the 4th generation. And finally, when you sponsor 15, you're going to get another 5% on generation 3 and 5% on the 5th generation. So sponsoring 15 is definitely where you want to be. Now, when we talk about generations, this is what that means. Let's say you've got an organization and let's say everyone has sponsored just 2 people, all right? So they're going to be getting 20%. Well, on your 2nd generation, if everyone has just sponsored 2, and let's say you've sponsored 15, you're going to get 15% on your 2nd level. You're going to get 30% on your 3rd level and below. On your 4th level and below, you're going to get 35%. And on your 5th level and below to infinity, you could be picking up 40% in matching bonuses on everyone on your 5th level and below. All right, so all of the roll-up, this is something that, you know, a lot of companies would be keeping that breakage, but we're not doing that here. We want to pay you, the distributor. So you're going to be picking up all of those unearned matching bonuses of people that aren't fully qualified by having 15. All right, so if everyone in your organization had 15, as another example, you would be getting 20% on level 1, 15% on level 2, 15 on 3, 5 on 4, and 5% on level 5 as a minimum. You'll never lose that. But on the legs of people that don't have 15 personally sponsored, you are going to be picking up all of that roll up, and I can tell you that's going to be just absolutely insane. All right, so that's how the matching bonuses work, and I've got another example. I'm going to be showing that as well. Now let's talk about the qualifications to reach each of the levels in the VStream Compensation Plan. Now, of course, the junior executive is just having a Pro Perk subscription or $100 in group volume. To reach executive director, you need $1,500 in group volume. What that means is you just need to have around 19 Pro Plus members in your organization. Senior executive is 2,500. That's about 32 Pro Plus members. Regional is 5,000. That's around 63 Pro Plus members in your group. National director is 10,000 with around 125. International 20,000, which is around 250. And you can see on the chart, this goes all the way down to diamond director. Now, the only criteria here is that you cannot have more than 75% of the volume count from any one personally sponsored leg. All right, so what that means is just take, like for 1,500 in group volume, for example, you simply multiply that times 75%. I'll just do that right now, times 0.75. So that basically means that from any one personally sponsored person that you bring into your VStream business, only $1,125 or volume and group volume can count from that one person. So you have to have the other $375 in volume count from all your other legs combined. All right. So that just means you can't qualify at each of the levels with just one person sponsored. You have to have at least 2 people sponsored, and again, no more than 75% can count from any one personally sponsored person. Pretty simple, right? Okay. So that's the qualifications. Now, once you reach each level, we do have a bonus that we pay out when you reach each level, from regional all the way to diamond. So when you reach regional, you get a $100 bonus, a $250 bonus at national, $500 at international, $1,000 at 1-star, $2,000 bonus at 2-star, $4,000 bonus at 3-star, Ruby 10, Emerald 25, and Diamond 50. Now, if you are a founder or an all-star, because we do have that new all-star backpack, which is awesome, it's $1,250. One of the benefits there is that you're going to get double the leadership reward. So depending on what level you qualify for, you're going to get double the bonus, and that's going to be an extra $100 to $50,000. There's no time limit to reach that. If you're an all-star or a founder, and if you reach the diamond level in 2 years, you're going to get that extra $50,000. So very, very cool. That's a big, big benefit there for being all-star founders. But if you're not, you get the bonus you see on the left. All right. So now I'm going to just show a quick example. Then I'm going to show you how this great new placement option works. You're going to be very, very excited. Now, of course, I'm not giving any guarantees here. It's all based on your individual capacity, expertise, and level of desire, and all that good stuff. Now, in this chart, and I showed this the other day, by simply referring 3 members in your organization and helping them do the same through 9 levels, you can see what your potential payout would be just at the 40 CV, which is our pro membership. Through 9 levels, it's almost $59,000 per month in residual income. How awesome is that? Now, at the Pro Plus membership, it's over $117,000 per month. But here's where it gets exciting with our new matching bonuses. Through 3 levels of match, all right, just 3 levels of match, on levels 1, 2, and 3, and there's 3 by 9. In addition to that $58,000 plus that you're earning, you can actually earn up to an additional $332,000 in matching bonuses, and that's just off of the pro level, not the Pro Plus 80 CV. That's off of a 40 CV structure of over $332,000 in extra commissions off of those matching bonuses through 3 levels, not the 5 levels that we're paying, but through 3 levels. I don't even know what the number is through 5, but it's really huge. So, guys, this is without a doubt the most lucrative compensation plan that I've ever seen in the industry, and so very exciting. All right, now what I'm going to do is go over how to use the placement option to build power lines if you want. Now, I say power line, you don't need to build power lines. You can actually place people anywhere in your organization that you want. And what I'm going to do is just show you how that works. Now, first, you just need to go to your VStream website, go to vstreamtv.com, and then click log in. And then you're going to sign in. Now, here we go. Got a new member here. Well, you want to be seeing a lot of these, so you just click that you read the message. Chad Robbins, and he might be on the call today as well. Now, what you want to do, and by the way, in your back office, this is really cool. Every point that you get as a pro membership, this little VStream starts filling in. So once you've got a full VStream, you can just get your VStream. That's pretty neat. So what you want to do when you're in your back office, you want to click on Sponsored Members, all right? And that's going to pull up all of your personally sponsored distributors. I've got around 120 or so myself. This is truly like shooting fish in a barrel with this, I can tell you. All right, now you've got 3 days to make a change in the placement, and you can only do it once. So make sure that it counts, because you can't change it. All right. So you'll notice here all of your most recent distributors, whenever you sign a distributor, they're going to be at the bottom of the list, and you'll notice this change placement button right here. Now I'm gonna actually place that. I'm starting a new power line right now with my new distributors, and I'm gonna go ahead and place Chad under Tony, who just came in the other day. All right, so basically you click change placement. All right. Now remember, once you've made this change, once you do this, it is final. You can't take it back. But I know what I'm doing here. So all you have to do is get the username of where you want to place that person. So this is even better than a holding tank. Your new signups don't even have to do anything. They just sign up as normal, and then you can place wherever you like. And you simply put in the username of the person that you want to place that distributor under, and then click update. And voila. All right, so that is done. So, and then you can see the placement right here is done. And so I'm creating a power line with that. And I'm going to show you some of the advantages of doing that. Now, we don't recommend that you just build power lines everywhere, but it is a nice motivation. You can place people if you like, and just to give a little encouragement and show that you're supporting that team that you're building. So, all right, let me get back to my chart here. All right, so that's how you do placement. Pretty simple. And it's very, very cool how we're doing it. So again, you have 3 days to change the placement of any new distributors that you sign up. And once you make the change, it's final. So please be sure you are putting them in where you want them to be. All right. Now let's look at an example here. Now this is really cool. And in this example, I'm going to assume that you've reached the 1-star director level, and I'm going to show you the power of building a power line with your new distributors when you put them in. Now let's say you sponsored this person here. He's going to start your power line, and you're going to make 5% commission on that. You sponsor another person, you can put him under, start that power line with your second person, you make another 5%. You make another 5% on the third person, another 5% on the fourth. You're actually, and again, when I'm showing these numbers, I'm just assuming that these are just pro members coming in. They haven't qualified at any rank, and it's going to give you a visualization of how the compensation residual infinity part works. All right. So when you bring in a 6th person, you're actually earning 15% now, 21% when you put in that 7th person in the power line, 22% on level 8, and then finally when you put in that 9th person, you're getting 23% now, 23% residual commission on level 9 and below. All right, let me just repeat that. You're getting 23% on level 9 and below by building the power line like that when you're at a 1-star director. So that's just one example. So again, you can build your organization however you want. You've got total control, but it doesn't stop there. All right, because let's just assume that they haven't sponsored what the maximum amount of your match would be. And on your level 1 person, you're going to be getting a 20% match. Level 2, it's 35%, 50% on level 3, 55% on 4, and 60% match on level 5 and below. And that's simply just assuming that these people have not sponsored anyone, for example. Because remember, all you have to do to qualify for 3 levels of pay in this residual compensation plan is just be a pro member. You don't even have to sponsor anybody. So all of these people can actually be earning a commission check through the 3 levels of that power line that we're paying, that they're building there, and they don't even have to sponsor anyone. So and that's the case. That's the maximum. That's the best case scenario. Now, of course, that could change, of course, when people start sponsoring, which is what you want them to do. But it's really, really cool, as you can see. And even if the people in the middle don't build and the people at the bottom start building, that's great. That's just going to get everyone more motivated to go out there and sponsor more people and build that organization, because they've got a team going under them. And if they want to pick up all of those commissions, they're going to need to qualify with their own personally sponsored enrollments. None of the people that you place are going to count towards the qualification of anyone you place them under. So if I place someone under Joe, anything that that person does under Joe does not count towards Joe's qualification. The qualification levels are based strictly off of your own personally sponsored organization, all right? But once they do qualify, they can pick up the maximum amount of commissions, all right? Just like they are in their organization. So that's very, very cool. I hope you understand that. We'll take some questions at the end. In fact, I might do that in just a moment. Well, in fact, let's do that now. Before we go on, does anybody have any questions on the compensation plan? Just the compensation plan. If you want to hit *6 or unmute your phone.
Bob Peterson.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Blair. This is so exciting. Just a quick point. You know, we have several people in our group who have residual checks of $2,000 a month, right?
Right.
The person who sponsored them only sponsored 2, so they're going to get 20% of $2,000. They're going to get $200 a month. But they realize that person they sponsored has 40 legs, 40 people on their first level. That's 40 unilevels. They can get 15% of those 40 unilevels by sponsoring 10. So they're off to the races sponsoring 10. They get 15% now. Those 40 each have several people. So now we're over 120 unilevels on the next level in this example. That's 120 unilevels with a 15% match. Blair, this is going to go through the roof, and people need to look at their downlines and see the matches that they're missing on the unilevels of other people. Back to you, Blair.
Thanks, Bob. All right.
Hey, Mr. Blair.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, this is Tony in Detroit.
Hey, Tony, go ahead.
On your, let's say you bring in a pro member. This is in regards to the CV. And you're a pro member, and then that person signs up as a pro. Right now, they can get in for $199 and get that pro perk. What is our CV on that?
The CV on the pro membership of $68.50 is $40, and the CV on that Pro Plus membership is $80.
Okay, so total take home for somebody.
Well, you're going to get 30%. You're going to get 30% of either 40 or 80 for the first 2 months that they're in the business.
Okay.
Now, one thing, I didn't mention this point, and we're going to get into, how you can really blow up your take-home fast start is signing up your prospects as a customer first. Because remember, before they get in as a distributor, you might want to show them the box and retail that for up to $3.99, and that's why we have people like BJ Massey out there, who made almost $5,000 last month, and that was a combination of signing up new distributors as well as selling customers. And then once you get that customer, then once they enjoy that box, then you can come back and show them the opportunity. So there's a great combination that you need to do. We're going to talk about that in a minute as far as balancing that out between getting fast starts and customer commissions on your sales. So remember, you also have that customer website as a pro member, and you make $200 per sale on your customers that purchase from that site. And of course, you've got a $50 and $100 off coupon code that you can use as well with that customer site. So if you use the $50 off code, for example, you make $150, and if you use the $100 code, you only make $100. All right. So with a good combination of customers and distributors, your fast starts every month should be very, very good, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Now, before we move on to demoing and using the VStream, I just want to talk quickly about some other compensation plans and why this is so much better. There's been a lot of talk about binary compensation plans, and I got to tell you, personally, these to me are the worst compensation plans in the world. And basically, this is how they work. If you're on the screen now, you can see you have a left side and a right side. All right, you only have two sides, left and right. And usually what promoters, the binaries, do is say, hey, get in my group. I'm going to put you on my power leg, and you're going to have thousands of people in your organization. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but you don't get paid on any of that. All right, so you could have $1 million on your left side, and then let's say you have $1,000 on your right side. You only get paid on the $1,000. You don't get paid on anything going on with where all the action is. All right. So a lot of people don't realize that, and typically what companies do, they set very unreasonably high group volume qualifications. So most distributors just don't qualify, and the money just goes right to the top. And so what they do is you limit the ability to build wide, and you force people to build deep, and then you've got a plan that only pays on one leg, and it's the weaker leg. So as far as binary plans, those are there's nothing comes close to a binary for creating massive breakage. It all rose up to the heavy hitters in the company. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to make money in a binary compensation plan. And what's great here is you can create power legs and get in power legs, and you get paid on everything. All right, there's no funny business here. You get paid on all the volume. Doesn't matter what leg it's in a power line, whatever you want to do. You're going to get paid on all of that volume. So, you know, a lot of people jump in these things and not knowing what they're getting into, and that's why really quickly I just want to talk about 3 reasons why people stay with these binary plans. Then we're going to move on very quickly. And the first is they just don't have a clue. They don't question anything. That's not a very good prospect for a sponsor. The second is they know what they're doing, and they're just going to profit from at your expense and the expense of the other downline drones. And most of the times that's just how they see you. Again, that's not very attractive either. 3, they're already upline heavy hitters who are profiting at your expense. So it's very difficult again. And I personally don't understand how people get into these crazy companies, but you know, just imagine an organization full of either naive, ignorant, true believers, mindless lemmings, or greedy, callous, rip-off merchants. You don't want to be a part of that kind of organization. We don't have any of that kind of funny business over here. So well, that's very, very exciting. So now let's get into how you can really ramp up your business by doing a demo a week. Now this is the motto, folks. Do a demo a week to reach your peak and call your sponsor once a week. All right, that's the key. Now, if you're not doing a demo a week, you're more than likely not going to be making any money with VStream. You got to be out showing this product. Now, if you have a VStream too, you know how incredible it is. And I got to tell you, nothing comes close to it. We have compared this with just about every other box of its kind on the market, and I can tell you nothing comes close to it. If you have it, you know that already. So you need to be showing it. You need to be demoing that product and showing that. And so the first thing you need to do is learn how to use your VStream. And the best way to do that is, of course, just by using your VStream, but also going to VStreamTips.com. You want to write this down. VStreamTips.com. This is a great site, and it's going to walk you through everything you need to know about your VStream. You need to be very familiar with that and knowing exactly where to go for using your VStream, and it doesn't take you long. After you use it for a few days, you know, you're gonna be fine. So don't just use your VStream to just sit on the couch and watch movies all day. Get out and make some demos. Now when you first power up your VStream and open up Kodi, we got a completely customized build with Kodi, and it's very user friendly. When you go to movies, you got all of the add-ons for movies, so you need to be familiar with each of them. They have a lot of the same content, but they also have a lot of different content. Now, for me personally, I like to show the Watch 1080p movie add-on. This is fantastic. You're going to get, this is what the screen's going to look like. You're going to get some great movies, and they're all streaming in up to 1080p very high quality, high definition. And one thing I would recommend is before you do a demo, go in and know what you're going to show, and make sure that the movie that, for example, that you want to show, let's say you want to show The Revenant, make sure that where you're going to show that movie is that it's playing properly, all right? Because remember, not everything is going to play all the time, and the last thing you want to do is pull up a link that might not be playing. Now, the nice thing about Watch 1080p is that rarely ever happens. I would say almost 100% of these movies are going to stream great all the time, but just double check what you're going to be showing your prospect. And the same with TV shows. Now, we've got a fantastic new add-on called Watch TV Series. That's the name of it. And when you run the updater, it's right under TV shows on the left. It's called Watch TV Series. And everything in that is streaming HD. It is super, super fast. And it's got hundreds of TV shows, every season, every episode of just about every show, any show anybody would ever want to watch. But I would definitely use that for showing TV shows. Of course, you're going to be able to pull up the shows, get every season, every episode. And again, just make sure that what you're showing is actually working properly before you do the demo. Most of it will be, but you just want to double check. You don't want to be pulling up a link that, a stream not available, right? Now, kids TV, the same thing. If someone's got kids, you definitely want to go through the kids TV section. Guys, you're going to have access to every cartoon, every Disney movie. I would pull up the Disney Select section. You've got all the Disney movies all the way back from the 30s and 40s all the way up to present. You click on the 2010 link, and you're going to be able to pull up all the most recent Disney movies. It comes right up streaming in HD. Very, very powerful stuff. All right, so now sports TV, we've got the Sports Devil. Now, one thing with Sports Devil that does seem to have issues every so often, and right now it's up working great. If you run the updater, it's working fine. But we've got other add-ons in there like Pro Sports and Huddle Up Sports, and again, they've been having issues too from time to time, but I think they're working fine now. One of the things I would recommend all of you do is check out the paid add-ons that are available with the TV Guide through OnTaskTap.tv and Offside Streams. When you're demoing this product, I can't tell you how awesome this is to show to close the sale. When you show this, that's it. Because a lot of people they still ask all about live TV. Well, this is the OnTap TV Guide. Now, this is a paid add-on. It is not free. Now, we've tried to use some of these other free TV guides, but they just don't work. They're not reliable. They're down a lot. So this is a completely legal guide. They're paying all the royalties and commissions. This is you're going to get everything perfectly streaming all the time. And all you need to do is go to on-tap.tv. If you're on the see on the screen there, it's on and then a dash TAPP.tv, and you can get this for as low as $2.66 a month. That is a well worth it investment in your business, because when you show this great TV guide, that's one of the really great thing that you have access to here with hundreds of channels that are streaming. Now, most of the channels, or many of the channels, are going to work connecting up with some of the add-ons we have, like Israel Live and Channel Pair and so on. But Offside Streams is another paid add-on. I'm going to show a little video I took yesterday. Again, Offside Streams is a paid add-on as well, but it's less than the cost of Netflix, and you're going to get every sporting event, every NFL game, NBA, baseball. All your pay-per-views are in here, as well as dozens and dozens of live TV streaming in HD. And I got to tell you, they just upgraded all their servers, and the pictures is absolutely perfect. And it all works right in with the TV guide. You can add all of these channels here. You see Cinemax. You got your Sky Movie channel, Stars, True, along with all of your major network channels like ABC, CBS, NBC. And it plays perfectly. So, you know, if anyone is concerned about getting their sports or live TV, you get all of these channels included for right around the cost of Netflix. Now, when you open up your TV guide, once you put in your password and you open up the guide, you're going to be able to plug in all of those channels right into the guide. So here you go. I'm logging into the guide I'm showing now. And as you can see, there's just there's probably 300 channels, I think, in there that work really good. As you can see, I'm going through some of them now. The guide is very, very customizable. You can delete channels that you don't watch or maybe that don't stream. You can move the channels around. You can move up your favorite channels to come on right when you load up the guide. But as you can see, and most of the channels that you're seeing right now, all are streaming. You can get streams for all of these. So anyone that's a sports fanatic is going to want to get this that extra package. Again, it's less than the cost of Netflix. And not only, again, do you get all your sports, but you get all your pay-per-views. Now, let's look at here. We're looking at ABC, for example. Now, I've already saved ABC as one of my favorites from offside streams. And there you see it shows up right there. You just simply click on it. It locks that station in. And now, every time you click on it, it's going to go right back to it. And you're going to be streaming ABC and all these other channels in HD. I can't tell you, the picture is just like you're watching regular cable. It is just fantastic. So, again, I think it's very, very important that you get these add-ons when you're demoing this box. It's just going to help you close the sale even more. Now, remember, this is optional. You know, of course, they don't need to get that, but for less than Netflix, why not? I mean, and you've got it all. You've got everything. Now you've got access to every movie, every TV show, and all of your live channels. And then, of course, we've got the HD for all of your local channels. All right. So it's just awesome. And by the way, with the VStream Updater, this is incredible. Learn how to use the updater. Now, if you don't have the new updater, which is going out on all the boxes right now, you can download that from VStreamTips.com. You just go to VStreamTips.com from your VStream Media Center, and on the right side under categories, you'll see a link for Get the New VStream Updater. There's two buttons on the updater. One says Check for Updates, and one says Delete User Data. All right. Now, basically, the reason we have the delete user data button there is that the updater cannot delete add-ons. So when we find new content or when we find add-ons that aren't working anymore and we want to take them off, there's no way for the updater to do that. The updater can only add. All right. So if you've got a lot of stuff on your Cody or in your media center that you want to delete, just run the delete user data. It gives you a fresh start, and then go ahead and run the updater. All right, so that's going to give you a nice, fresh, clean version of Cody as well. So, Bob, I don't know if you're on. If you want to talk briefly about the demo a week to reach your peak, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah, Blair. It turns out we all know that you must have growth in your organization. You will not have growth in your organization without people joining you and taking action. And over the years, we have all seen that we don't get that growth because people don't have any simple way to take action. We finally have it in spades here, and we know we could actually write a person a guarantee they're going to make income if they don't stop, if they do a demo a week to reach their peak and call their sponsor once a week. And calling that sponsor is critical because this is network marketing. This is where you get your tips, where you get your information, and you need to have that synergism. What a great system that we have, Blair, with that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, Blair.
Thanks, Bob. And Al, I might bring you on to say a few words in a moment, so if you want to hit *6 on your phone. But very quickly, too, now we've got a great contest going. You want to get a free VStream, get out there this month and get 5 Pro Plus members. If you sponsor 5 Pro Plus members in February, you're going to get a free VStream. And if you sponsor the most Pro Plus members this month, you're not only going to get a free VStream, you're going to get an HD antenna and a flat screen TV. All right, so why not go for that, guys, and get a free VStream and sell that for up to $400 and get the flat screen as well that you can use for presentations or whatever you like. So, Alan, I know you've looked at a lot of compensation plans. This is without a doubt just insane.
Good morning, everybody, and yeah, absolutely. I mean, sitting back here doing my Saturday morning workout, and it kind of mind-boggling, when you first look at it, and it probably is for a lot of you people, but it's very, very simple. Just go out and refer people to the business. That's all it is. Once you refer people to the business, and if you have not bought a VStream 2, you're not doing the business. I mean, you have to buy the product to experience the product in order to do the business. I've said this in trainings in all the countries I've traveled in the last 38 years. If you're not part of the product, you're not part of the business. It's as simple as that. If you're not experiencing what VStream is all about, if you're not experiencing the amazing product that we have here, then you're just not doing the business. How do you expect to explain it to somebody else if you don't know it yourself? And that's what these training calls are for on Saturday mornings. But what's really, really important is to get yourself a VStream. For $199, think about this very carefully, and I upgraded to that. And it's totally optional. If I want to go back to the $68 and not get a VStream every month and just get one every 6 months, that's okay. But remember, at $199, you're getting a VStream. You're getting your pro membership. You're into the club, the subscription with all the products and everything. I don't know any business out there where it's costing you $68 for a membership each and every month to earn the kind of a capital that you can in this business. I mean, that's just as simple as that. And then you've got this VStream for around $132. Folks, you're not going to buy this kind of a product. I mean, you might buy some junk on the market that you won't get no service on or anything else for, $90, $100, $110, but it's just crap, and you're going to have to do all the work yourself. But here, you just buy. The other day, I got 3 VStreams in my house now. I got one just the other day, a couple of days ago. I simply went and plugged it in, went to the settings, connected it directly to my Wi-Fi or my Wi-Fi. It connected, booted immediately. I went straight to the new editions of Kodi. Went straight to it, and I didn't have to click and find a stream or anything else like we used to. You got to remember, we've been doing this for a couple of years, folks. We remember the old machines where you had to find the stream, and that stream might not work, or this stream might not work, or that stream. Man, now you just click it. Bang, it pops up and you're watching a movie. You're up and running in less than 5 minutes with a product that you're going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of savings off of it. And I'm not exaggerating, folks. At $165 a month for my satellite, times that by 12, you're going to come up to close to $2,000 a year in satellite payments. Now, I can cut that down. Even if I wanted to keep my basic, I can cut that down by 2/3. 2/3 of that is what, a $1,300 savings each and every month, $1,400 every month. I can buy myself 7 VStreams at that price. 7 VStreams I can buy at that price to do my business, and I can demo them. I demoed to my neighbor. He wanted to buy one right away. I demoed to a fellow in New Year's when we were at the hotel in Manitou, and he says, I want one. He didn't even ask the price. He says, I want one. And so you have product each and every month. And so you're going to have product on hand to demo, to show. The old, I go back to the old grades 1, 2, and 3 when we went to school, and we had what we call show and tell. Well, show and tell was when you brought something very special that you were very proud of to the class, and you stood in front of the class and you showed and tell. What did that do? That brought the teacher did. Why did the teacher do that? Well, that teacher did that so that you could demo something. You could learn how to stand in front of people and do a presentation or even a conversation. And that's what's neat about that. And that's what's neat about this. If you're not doing presentations, if you're not doing demos, if you're not doing getting in the fairs and the flea markets and showing this product, you're just not going to make the money. It's simple as that. And presentations are great, but conversations are even better. I mean, I don't know anybody in the face of the planet. You guys are all excited about it. You got your product. You're excited about what? Why wouldn't the neighbor be excited about it? Why wouldn't your brothers and sisters be excited about it? Why wouldn't your aunt and uncles be excited about it? It's simple as that. So back to you, Blair.
Thanks, Alan, and so true. So, I know Marcia's on the line. Marcia, I'm so glad you joined us this morning. I know you're excited. Maybe just share with the folks, what you're seeing with this and what's going on with your team, and then we're going to open up for some questions in a minute.
Hi, Blair. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, Marcia.
Okay, great. Thank you for asking me to speak this morning. And as I mentioned before, I'm not a morning person, but I was up at 7 o'clock anticipating this awesome training call. You have just done a fabulous job in just laying it out and explaining things to us. When I see the compensation plan again, I thought I had it before, but then today really opened up my eyes, and I do have a question about the match. Because
Sure.
You said something today, and I just want to get clarity. The example of the 60% that we can earn. Now, did you state that we can earn a match past the 5th level?
A match what?
A check match. The check match, does that pay past the 5th level?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. With this example you're seeing on the screen, now just assuming all these people haven't sponsored anyone, you could be getting 60% on a match on the 5th level and below. So if you have 15 sponsored, whatever your people under you in whatever line that they're not earning, that's going to you. So yes, you could earn a match to infinity. To the next person that has 15 sponsored. Let's say the next person that has 15 sponsored is on your 5th level. All right. Well, you're going to get some percentage of match through 10 levels, okay? Because someone's got to get it, and if they don't have 15, it's going to go to you. It's just amazing.
Wow, it is. I'm sorry, Blair. I wasn't able to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep since February 22nd when I joined the business last year. VStream family, if you're listening to this compensation plan is second to none. It is just phenomenal. This is incredible, Blair. It woke me up. I mean, I was excited about the match before and the example that you provided about just on 3 levels, how much that could potentially earn us over $300,000 every single month, you guys. I mean, then to see that we can get potentially 60% match, and that pays through infinity. I've never heard of such in any network marketing company. Family, let's go. Let's rock and roll. My team, they're kicking butt and taking names. Team Diamond, thank you so much for all that you're doing. Hey, we are rocking and rolling, like I said last week. I'm putting my running shoes on. We're all putting our running shoes on. Let's do this as one big happy family, VStream. And for those that are founding members, hey, watch your founding member profit checks, okay, really explode with this new compensation plan. I mean, it's just so awesome. So thank you so much, Blair, and thank you to my upline leadership as well, Mr. Barb Peterson, Mr. B.J. Massey, Greg Wedge, and others, Teddy McCann, and my sponsor, Eric. But I just want to say I've just never seen anything like it. I appreciate the Bremner family and to the corporate staff for all of their support, and I am here to stay. So let's go to work, everybody. Back to you, Blair. Thank you for allowing me to speak again.
Well, Marcia, thank you so much. And, this is just amazing, guys. We've got over 500 people on this call on a Saturday morning, and you talk about excitement. There is just simply nothing like this out there, folks. If you want to build a residual income from home, just get serious and just do the demo a week, and you're going to see your income raise every single month. So very exciting
Blair,
stuff.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Hi, Blair. This is Beverlyn. I agree with everything that Bob Peterson and Marcia has said. I have a question, though. Is it at all possible for you to send this video out to us today so that we can review it? You have delivered a lot of excellent information, and I personally need to review it so that I can answer questions from my team and also implement what you have just said. So, and because we have 3 days to do this change that you're talking about.
But when I say 3 days, I mean you have 3 days per person that you sponsor. So let's say you sponsor Joe today. You've got 3 days now to place Joe somewhere in your organization. It's not just 3 days.
So we'll always have 3 days
per person.
Okay.
All right.
And so now this only works for new sponsors. We can't look at our downline today and change people around.
No, not right now, but we are looking into maybe doing that, allowing that. We're seeing if that's possible, but we want people to become familiar with it first, and then we might open this up for a few days where you can have an opportunity to do that with your current organization. But we want people to be familiar with it first over at least the next few weeks, and then we might make that option available. But, when I say 3 days, I mean 3 days from the point of the new person's being sponsored coming in. So, again, if you sponsor Joe today, you have 3 days now to place Joe anywhere in your organization that you want. After 3 days, it's locked in on your first level if you don't make a placement change. And you can only make the placement change once.
Thank you for that clarity. I really appreciate that.
Yes. All right.
Great job.
Hey, Blair. Blair?
Yes. Who's this?
How you doing? This is BJ, Blair. How you doing?
Oh, hey, BJ. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Doing good, man. Feeling a little bit better. I've been just been listening on the call up here driving. I just wanted to say, if everybody on this call that is everybody on this call that is on this training call today, I have never been in a company that has said they were going to do everything they were going to do. I mean, I've been in companies before where companies have said we're going to add this to the company, and then about 4 or 5 weeks later, nothing happens, and then they're going back on the word. I just want to say, Blair, that everything that you, your father, corporate, everybody in this whole company has said they're going to do, they have done. And not only have you have done what you said you're going to do, you're constantly making changes for the better for the distributors in this company. Most companies that I've seen that's out here on the market today, most companies make things better for the better of the actual company, but not for the betterment of the distributors in that company. So all you have to do, VStream is putting everything in place. They're making changes for the better. They've done everything they said they were going to do. All we have to do as distributors is just get the information out. As they all say that the ones who get the most people to the website wins. Well, that's true, because all you have to do is just get people to your website. All you have to do is just allow people to see our VStream 2 Media Center. I mean, that's what I'm doing every day. I'm just showing demonstrations, showing people my excitement. I'm showing people how excited I am about this wonderful opportunity, because if you don't have conviction and if you don't have enthusiasm and if you don't have a belief system in yourself about the opportunity you're in, how can you expect somebody else to believe you as a person? Some people always say, well, I'm not sponsoring anybody. I'm not getting anybody to join my business. I always tell them that, well, if you're not getting anybody to join your business, you got to take a look in the mirror, because it starts with you. It's something about you as an individual is the reason why people are not joining you. Change your belief system, change your conviction, and things will start to fall in place. Back to you, Barry.
Hey, BJ, real quick, if you don't mind telling folks, what did you think you earned last month with VStream?
It was $4,386.12.
There you go, folks. That's awesome. And that's through a combination of retailing the VStream and signing up distributors. And I have no doubt that BJ is going to be hitting $50,000 a month this year with his organization. I have no doubt at all about that. You can do it too. All right. Well, listen, everybody, we've reached about our time limit today. It's a little after 12, and we don't want to go too much past an hour for these. I know you probably got better things to do today, like going out and demoing your VStream today to someone. So listen, I hope you got a lot out of this today. We're going to be doing this every week. Next week, we're going to be having Joel on. He's the Facebook master. This guy, I don't know how he does it, but he signs people up every single day using Facebook, and we're going to show you how to do that too. There's nothing that comes close to the VStream 2 Media Center, guys. I mean, nothing. I mean, and we'll put this product up against any product on the market today, bar none. Please get out there and get 5 Pro Plus members, get another VStream, and if you sponsor the most, we're going to get you a flat screen TV on top of that. I'm going to be sending this out today to everybody, and I hope you enjoyed that. Again, we're going to be doing this every week, and don't forget Tuesdays and Thursdays are our opportunity calls, and every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we've got our product calls where we cover a different product every single week that's in the line. It's just awesome. So listen, everybody, I want to thank you all so much for joining us today, and we will see you soon. All right, have a great